Something you're going to love about Journal is that it takes the thinking away in terms of when you're going to post your content, because we've got some pre-designed schedules built in for you. So I'm just going to show you how to set up a schedule and then go ahead and create the content straight from that schedule. It's so quick. So if you go into the toolbar on the left-hand side and go into recurring schedule, you bring up this calendar view, which shows you a 4-week recurring pattern for the content that you're going to be sharing. What you can do is choose a schedule by visiting the Schedules Lab, because ultimately what we want to do is populate this table to say, on this day of week 1, I'm going to post on this platform and I'm going to post about this particular kind of thing. And if you click to visit the Schedules Lab, you'll be taken to the pre-built schedules we have for each of the platforms you can connect to Journal. You can connect your LinkedIn personal account, your Facebook business page, your Instagram account, and also your LinkedIn business page. So you may have one or more of those different connections in place. So you can choose the schedule based on what commitment you want to make to each of those platforms. So I'm going to set up a schedule for my Facebook business page, and I'm just going to use this light package because I just want to be starting to show up. This gives me 2 posts a week that are going to go out on my Facebook business page. And if I'm happy that I want to use that schedule, I just click on Used Schedule and I confirm that I want to use the schedule. Now that that schedule exists for me, you can see it here in my recurring schedule, what I can do is go into my queue, and it's going to pull through all of that content I need to create based on my recurring schedule. I just need to go in and write my own content. So maybe I look at this and I think, do you know what? I feel like I could be posting more than twice a week. And maybe I want to start posting on my LinkedIn business page as well. All I need to do to add an additional schedule, just to overlay onto this, so to also include those posts in the queue, is go into Labs, go back to the Schedule Lab where we've got all of those pre-built schedules for you. And maybe I want to choose something to go on my LinkedIn business page, but I think, well, 20 posts over 4 weeks is too much. So I'm just going to look for something that's a bit lighter. Maybe I use the 2 posts a week, the light LinkedIn business schedule. So I've got those 8 posts as well. And if I want to apply those to my calendar, I can again click Use Schedule, and it's saying confirm your new schedule. I can either replace the schedule I've got, so this would replace my Facebook posts, or I could merge this with the Facebook post schedule I've got, which is what I really want to do. I'd like to be posting on both platforms. So I'm going to click Merge Schedules. And now if I go back to my own recurring schedule, you'll see that I've got those Facebook posts going out twice a week, and I've got those LinkedIn posts going out twice a week. All I need to do now is actually go and create the content. So I'm going to go into my queue, and this is going to fetch the queue. It's going to be populated by that pre-written schedule that I've got, and I'm going to start creating the content. Now, for each piece of content that you can see in the queue, we've already defined which kind of topic area this is going to be based on. So this post is about helping my audience. It's a mistake to avoid. And you can see on the right-hand side that the AI has generated a post idea. It said, what's a habit that seemed harmless at first but caused more problems over time? Now, the prompt is to write about a sneaky habit that can kind of sneak up on you. And I can, if I'm happy with that post idea, I can work with that. But if I'm not happy with it, I can click on Change Post Idea, and I can choose one of the other AI generated post ideas instead. So if I want to, I can choose one of those, but let's work with the idea here. And I've either got the option to Advanced Create, where I can go in and I can either use the AI to generate it or type my own answer in, because sometimes you want to put your own thoughts on that. Or I can click on Quick Create, which is the quickest way to get content out. And if I click on Quick Create, it already knows my settings in terms of how long I want my post to be. It knows what tone of voice I want to use. It knows what style I want to write it. It knows what type of client I'm speaking to. And it can generate a social media caption for me that's pretty much ready to go. So let's have a read of that caption to see if we're happy for it to go out. So it says, some habits sneak up on you. I remember a client who thought ignoring her bookkeeping for weeks wouldn't hurt, then things spiraled. And it talks about the challenge with putting off doing your bookkeeping. And then it says at the end, my call to action to find out more about how we can support you, book a no obligation call. Now, I can edit that if I want to. So I might decide, I want to change the spacing, or I actually want to change the wording. But once I'm happy with that post, all I need to do is think about how I want it to appear when it goes onto Facebook. So I've got this preview all the time on the right-hand side. At the moment, it's just a text post, but I do want to add an image to go alongside it. So the way I can do that is to choose from the drop-down content type, and I can choose either to just have the caption, or I can add in, I might want to just add in a picture, but I might want to add in one of our pre-built templates for our bookkeeping practice. So I can add in an image here, and the AI has generated a title for me. Have you let a harmless habit spiral out of control? It's put my website on it for me. It's in the style that I've already set up. I can customize this by adding in another image. And I feel like actually an image that might go alongside this is something about sort of chaotic bookkeeping. And I can do that by going into media and clicking add image. Now I can upload my own image, or I can choose one of these sources and I can look for an image. Here we go. Let's have something that looks more like this. I've got my paperwork in that image now as well. So now I've got that that title. I might want to change that as well. So if I want to do that, I go into design. This is where I change the design or the text, particularly that's appearing on that image. So I might decide I want to change the words, or I'm going to just change it to say a harmless bookkeeping habit. I can change the wording and you can see that it updates that, that image for me. So once I'm happy with that, and I can, if I want to, add a first comment underneath that post as well. I can just preview it, see if I'm happy with it. And if I am, I can approve it. Now, when I've approved it, what's going to happen is at 12 o'clock today, that's going to go out on my Facebook page because it is ready to go. So let me just show you one more so you can really see how this works. This is the next one that I've got in the queue is a LinkedIn post. So I can go and click on, I can just check that I'm happy. It's a simple tip. It helps my audience. What's one basic tip you give clients all the time that makes things easier right away? I might have my own ideas, in which case I want to go into advanced create. I might want to change the prompt, in which case I go into change post idea, or I might be happy and I click quick create. It uses all of the information I've already given the AI to write something in my style, in my tone of voice. And then when that's ready, I can go in and I can customize it. But first of all, I'm just going to read through the caption. Good bookkeeping doesn't just keep the numbers straight, it tells a story about your business. And then I'm just going to want to make sure that I am happy with this content. Obviously, my client hasn't recently shared this. I might want to go in and make something in my own words. But once I'm happy, I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the media. I'm just going to choose one of these. It might be the quote from the client, right? The client said something here. So maybe I want to have that client's quote in there. I'm going to go into the design, change the quote, change the name of the client. And if I'm happy with that, I can then approve it. And that post is ready to go out at 9 a.m. on my LinkedIn business page on the 24th of June. It's that simple. So using the queue, setting up your schedule and then going into the queue to create your posts and approve them means you don't have to think about social media anymore. You can do this in bulk, just like everyone's been telling you to do for years, and it will just take you a few minutes.